a great matchup tonight from Vancouver. It is the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. As tonight, Washington and Vancouver, two teams not known for their success in the past, are very successful this season and looking for their first championship. And hey, what do you think about this matchup? I've been excited all week for it.
Absolutely excited. It's rare to see division teams 1 and 2 in the league facing off this early. Trust me, they will see each other later on in the season and probably in the playoffs right here. But this is going to set the tone. It's going to give you good tape, and this is going to be a good, exciting matchup to end the evening.
Well, it's funny because Tommy Utah, 15th in passing, is one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. And Christian Brown is just throwing all over the place. It's kind of like a dichotomy today.
Yeah, so it's something has to give. Both teams are really ball hawk in the secondary on defense here. But like you said, both quarterbacks, high completion percentage, and obviously Washington with the #1 QBR rating of 102.
And we're underway, the square numbered field here in Vancouver, and that'll be a touchback there on the first possession. How would you get down the field? How would you navigate this?
You stick to your playbook right here. Obviously, you want to have a balanced attack, so it's going to be very key to see what Washington can do out here. Obviously, they're coming out in the spread formation.
Yeah, there's no backs. You got everybody as receivers on a first down. Utah to throw. He's going to throw down the field, and he tried it. It was a little too long, and they were trying to go to John Sutherland. Boy, that's a little bit out of his comfort zone.
But they had the perfect matchup here, man coverage, and they had Sutherland on the go route right there, just overthrow him a little bit. Looks like they're going back to the same formation.
Yeah, look at this. It'll be 2nd and 10, and they got nobody back there. They're just throwing the football. They're saying, the heck with it, we're just going to throw it. We know we're efficient, maybe a different game plan. The blitz is on, and it's incomplete. They're kind of exposing themselves. They're having a hard time throwing the football against the blitz. I don't know if you want to show your hand this quickly.
Well, that's a good call by Vancouver. If they're going to have no one in the backfield and it's going to be an empty backfield, you want to send pressure because they don't have enough to block right there. So I like what Vancouver did.
Christopher Dean is in the backfield right here. It'll be 3rd down, Terrell Cooper in motion. Now it's going to be 2 and 2, 3rd and 10. Utah to throw, back to throw, looking, faking. He's going to run. He gets hit hard, and he's only going to get 5 of the 10. It'll be 4th down. They got a kick.
And Chris, to answer your question, you don't want to come out like this. They came out 3 straight plays passing. We know Washington doesn't have the strongest running attack here, so Vancouver will have a good secondary to sit back and play those passing lanes.
It's one of those times where, it's either genius or flop. You do something different, and that'll be a return by Lili Nakai, and a good punt there. But you try and do something different, and if it's successful, you're a genius. If you're not, you're done.
Absolutely, and that right there just backfire on. Now Vancouver is going to have decent field position. Now we're talking about something on the opposite there. Big on running the football. Matt Pravada leading the league, the team in 59 carries. Right behind is Ike McBride. So they like to run the ball, but now they're coming out in the passing formation.
Yeah, look at this. It's like Ezekiel Bear's in the backfield. Talk about that. And they're going to go Brown to Bear. Bear coming out of the backfield. He's only going to get a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And that's the lone rookie on the offensive side, 2nd round pick, 37 overall. They're trying to get him involved early in the backfield, motion him out to get some plays from him. I like it.
2nd down, Brown. They're going to hand it off, actually, and we could see why. They give it to Ike McBride, but it'll be 3rd down. Nicholas Warner with the stop. They're doing different things.
Yeah, and the defense is ready for it. It's like they study it. Right now, they're in a passing formation, so if I'm Washington, I'm sending a little pressure.
Round to throw, he's back to throw. Good, he's gonna run, and it's almost identical to Washington's first drive. Almost, where it's a couple passing plays that didn't go right, except Vancouver actually ran the football once. It'll be 4th and 2, they got a kick.
And the thing, Chris, you're giving up is everything underneath past the first down marker. Washington just lined up right on the first down marker. They'll give you anything underneath, but you wasn't going to get that first down. Back-to-back 3-and-out drives for both teams.
And the free kick, that is the fair catch. Sorry about that. On their own 17. Well, let's see what happens now with Washington. Tommy Utah 0 for 2. In the very beginning, he ran the third time. They still have no running backs. How about that? The tight end, Azami Mahada, is there. That's going to be motion to trips. 4 to the south, actually. 1 to the north. Utah to throw. Oh, it hit him in the face. It hit number 21 in the face for Vancouver. That's Jack Russell. It'll be 2nd down.
And Utah has to be careful. Vancouver is 2nd in the league with 14 interceptions already in 5 games, which is remarkable. And they're looking for their 15th interception.
Yeah, all the studying is going out the window. It's like a study for a geometry test. They hand you a spelling test in French. Look at this. There are no running backs. And Utah over and almost. It was double covered. It'll be 3rd down, and this is dangerous.
Extremely dangerous, and they have to run the football. They have done 5 pass plays already with 5, I think, incompletion so far. You got to mix it up.
Oh, they always say be consistent. 3rd and 10. Utah to throw, and it's going to be caught. And that'll be a first down. Terrell Cooper, the first catch of any kind all day.
And then that was a tough catch there. That was in coverage right there. That could have been an interception. That's the way Vancouver plays their defense. They love to run a zone cover scheme, and they almost picked it off. So Utah has to pick that up.
And we gotta do maybe a slot in there. When's the first time they're gonna run the football? I'm gonna say play 10. That's my guess. Now I'm wrong horribly, but I can see why they didn't run. As Julian Gusters got 1 yard, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was the 6'7" fullback right there, just trying to get to the edge. Vancouver did a good job containing him, and probably going to be watching it going back to the pass.
Yeah, look at this. It's going to be 2nd and 9. 1 for 5 today for Tommy Utah, and in motion is Phil Cause. And 2nd down and 9. Utah to throw right down the middle. And that's going to be a completion. A first down there. Again, Azami Mahada. And that'll be the first catch.
And when you're struggling a little bit with the passing, what do you go to? Your tight end. I love the way ran the post route, but then showed the target, showed his numbers to the quarterback, and Utah delivered a great strike over the middle.
You know, he's got to be careful. If DJ Woods were looking and he had his head turned, that thing would have been picked off, but he's really trying to put it in there like a triangle peg in a tetrahedral, place. Throw, and it's going to be catch down to the 40-yard line. And what a catch. That's Christopher Dean, his first catch, and a first down.
And you see why they're number 1 in the league and they're top 3 in the league in passing. They are going to keep throwing the ball. They got different routes, empty backfield. Vancouver has a decision to make. Do you play more defensive backs or do you send pressure?
And they're setting pressure, and it's tipped away. It'll be 2nd down. Even when they're running pass routes, it looks like something new, because in that play before, there were 3 receivers being covered by 1 player. So they're going to have to really pick it up. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Again, nobody in the backfield. They're playing flag football right now. Just throw, throw, throw. It's like a sandlot. For Dean in motion, got 3 to the north. Actually 4 with the tight end. Utah to throw. Looking, he's going deep, and it's going to be way far. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Now, if you're a Washington fan, you gotta feel promising. What they are exploiting from Vancouver is those single coverage. A lot of these passes is one-on-one. You just gotta make the throw. You gotta make the catch right here. So that's something to keep an eye out for, Chris.
That was Johan Sutherland who targets today. No catches. Third down. Utah to throw, and he goes down. He just got crammed right there by Bobo Caudill, his first sack of the day, and it'll be fourth down. My goodness.
And what a move. It showed like he was going to the outside and then just did a juke move to the inside. The offensive lineman feet got tangled up, and that's a big sack on third down.
I was going to ask you, what do you do on fourth down? But now it's easy. They made the answer easy. You have to punt. You know, you have to get it away and play field position. And high and deep. It'll be to the 5-yard line. They're going to return it inside the 10, breaking the unwritten rule. And that'll be Lili Nakai. It'll be a first down. How do you break this? It seems not like a defensive game, but more like a sloppy beginning.
I think both teams got out of their shell in the beginning. Vancouver, you want to choose some clock here. You have a high power rushing attack. You got two running backs that want to do it, but they just want to pass the ball right now.
Yeah, right now there's a ghost as a running back. That might be Canadian rules with 12, but that'll be first down. They got 5 to the south. And the throw and all of that stuff just for a 4-yard gain. Nick Lockett with a 4-yard reception.
I mean, any yardage is positive yardage right here, but I definitely, both teams, I would love to see the running back. I'm a big fan of like just good rushing attacks. Got to mix it in.
I don't know. I'm a fan of incomplete passes that draw play, and that'll be a first down. And Mateo Privado, you were talking about both of them being threats earlier, but yet only one is out at a time when they're out there.
Great block by 63 Leo Chan right there, the offensive tackle. She came out of her offensive line position, went to block that linebacker that gave Privado that first down.
Brown to throw. Brown will throw, and it's caught. It was in between triple coverage, and Nick Lockett was in there, and there was a bunch of people just waving around, and I don't know how he got it. It'll be a first down.
That's just having great connection with each other in passing and like in practice and everything. That was a fantastic throw and needed a better catch.
I'll tell you what, I know it looked a lot worse than what it is. As crazy as this sounds, Christian Brown is 3 of 3. It'll be first down and 10. And the run by Privado, and there he goes, and he gets about 8. Remember, in the very first possession, they had a 2-yard gain, a run, and a quarterback scrambled. So he hasn't missed a pass yet. 2nd and 2.
And that's exactly what I like to see. Mix in some running. It keeps the defense honest, and it keeps more linebackers in the box, and then you can throw it over the top.
2nd down and 2. They're going to hand it off to the other threat. And Ike McBride will get a first down there. I feel Vancouver is starting to settle down and play their game.
Yep, which is having a balanced attack here, mixing in some runs. You know, they love to throw the football, obviously being #1 in the league, but you got to show some run here. Now, you're going to have some openings over the middle.
Let's see if that happens, and it's going to be, or they tackle, no, they got 3 to the north, 2 to the south, back to throw Brown. Brown going to throw over the middle, there it is, just like you called it. Just like you called it, Nick Lockett, right over the middle. It'll be a first down, you're right there.
That's a long route to do. The only way to make that happen is the offensive line picking up the blitz like they did. Good job by Christian Brown staying in the pocket and just over the middle between there. You saw Washington, they sent pressure. They only had 3 people in coverage, but they had the opening in the middle.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right. It's going to be first down, and I'm looking for Privado to get the ball right here. They're spread out. And there it is on the draw. Privado, it's going to be up inside the 10. It'll be a first down and goal at the 6-yard line. So right now, this is exactly what Vancouver wants to do. They're mixing it up.
Yep, and this draw play I really like, especially when you're throwing the football so effectively. You're dropping back like it's a pass, and those linebackers' first step is to drop back, and then the running back has all the opening.
It'll be first and goal at the 5-yard line. And now games like this are decided in the goal to goes. They need a touchdown here at the very beginning. First down, Brown to hand it off to McBride, and he'll get in, he scores. Mike McBride goes in, he scores on his third carry, and it's 6-0 Vancouver.
She had all the will to get in after that successful drive. I love it. Balance with throwing it, getting 2 big first downs in the air, but then also going to the run game with McBride, with bravado. That's exactly how Vancouver play their football. They calm down after the first drive and deliver a score.
And it's 6-0. The extra point, it is up over, and it is good. Vancouver 7-0 early. You know, we talked about this, and we talked earlier in the beginning of the broadcast about the teams and whether it might be a blowout or not. And right before we went on, I said how Vancouver, I felt, played a little tougher schedule, even though they have a loss. And I think we're seeing that a little bit of disparity now as it is a touchback. What do you think?
I appreciate teams that will do the dirty work. And what I mean is running the football. It's easy to throw the football 1,000 times, but it takes will and effort to run the football. And with bravado, with McBride, you have a dual running back team that can get you into a long season.
So Utah is 3 of 9 right now, and they still have nobody in the backfield. I'm not sure what they're trying to adjust to. The blitz is on over the middle and off the hands, right off the hands of Azami Mahata, who already has a reception. That's the 3rd target of the day. It'll be 2nd down.
You have good running backs with Shane Kaufman, Christopher Deans, and Julian Jester. Like, you can make this work. You just got to commit to it. But if you're not committing to the run, we're going to have issues.
And he is slammed. He is absolutely, it's a sandwich. It's a Utah sandwich. Oh my goodness, it's 3rd down.
And here's the problem. When you have empty backfield, you don't have blocking. You cannot take 7-step drops. This is a 3-step drop. Get the ball out of your hands. If not, you're going to have this situation. Now you're 3rd and 18. Vancouver don't have to do anything. They can sit in coverage and let you get 17 or less yards.
Utah back to throw. He's going to fire it now. It's complete, but not even close to the first down. I mean, Terrell Cooper's going to get the catch for his stats, but now they got a kick. I'm surprised Utah isn't coughing up blood here or scared or anything like that. He has people right in his face.
I just think until you can get a rhythm, put a tight end there, put a running back there, just show that you want to run the ball, but you need to get some protection. These empty backs, you're having trouble right now blocking it.
I'll tell you what, Vancouver has a rhythm. They're playing bongos on Utah's head right now, and that's going to be Nakai up to the 37-yard line. And whenever you get the amount of practice Vancouver does using the helmet as a drum and you keep hitting it and hitting it, it seems like Vancouver's defense, the thing that we thought would be a weakness, is a strength right now.
They could just sit in their zone coverage there, knowing that Washington's going to throw the ball. So they're going to have a lot of opportunities to get turnovers here. Now Vancouver back on offense, they can dictate the clock.
You know, it's funny right now, my cat is watching the big television screen and watching all the action and loving your commentary. You're doing a great job. First down. Brown almost intercepted, and that would have been huge. That would have been a game changer. They tried to go to Lockett, and it was almost 7-7.
Yeah, it looks like Christian Brown did not see that person in the shallow coverage right there. And you're right, that could have been pick 6. Slow it down now. Hand the football off.
Yeah, I don't know. Vancouver right now is juggling fire. It's going to be 2nd down. That tight end has all that room to work up top. They might go up there. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking, the firing through the middle. It's a one-handed catch. A really good catch by Brett Killian, a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. And when you don't run the football, short can be tough.
Yeah, but being in 3rd and 1, you have a lot of options here. Vancouver sees something in Washington defense. They just want to keep throwing the football.
This might be the last play here in the first quarter. As Brown, 5 of 6 today. Oh, look at that. He runs right up the middle and does a high flying kick right into the logo. And we're going to end the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Vancouver's score says 7-0, but in reality, it feels like 70-0. We'll be back. All right, we're back in the second quarter, and what do you think? What do you think right now? How do they change this for Washington?
Washington needs a turnover. They almost have one with that pass to Lockett here. They just need to buckle down. It's only the first quarter and play their game. They're 4-0 for a reason. Just got to remember that.
All right, it's 5 for 6 as Brown. This is his 7th pass, and he's lucky there on number 7 of Brett Killian, his 2nd catch, and it'll be a first down. Vancouver right now, slowly but surely, offensively is playing a great game.
Chris, let's talk about how this is open right there. It's Christian Brown stepping up in the pocket, moving over, keeping the eyes down the field. Rookie quarterbacks, new quarterbacks, look at what Christian Brown is doing to get the receiver open, keeping the eyes down the field, moving in the pocket.
Yeah, and I know it's a speed, the blitz is on, but they pull back. Brown to throw. He's got all the time, and it's almost intercepted. You could tell that was a rookie move there because wide open. He wanted to gamble on the deep. He had a couple people up front, but it'll be 2nd and 10.
Look through, survey the field right there. He had Ike McBride open. She was in the flats right there. Give what the defense is going to take you. Don't want to take a lot of risk throwing into the triple coverage.
Bear in motion. Bear goes to the backfield here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Short, and there's the interception. There's another fumble, and it's picked up at the 39. So we had an interception and a fumble, and now picking that up, that is big. That's going to be, I'd love to see the stats, people. Ryan Cook is going to get that at the very end. There's the pick. Now everybody figures, what if number 10 would have picked it up? Nick Lockett. That would have been a first down because you had possession change. But right now, you picked it up. You can advance your own fumble on defense. Offensively, they do have rules at certain times. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Utah, 4 of 11 for 55 yards, and he's going to throw for a 12th time. Utah to throw, it's deep, and it's almost intercepted again. It'll be a 2nd down.
And Chris, let's go back to that interception right there. The play was the same play that almost was a pick 6 before when he did that motion to the rookie into the backfield and throwing to Nick Lockett. But that time they were ready with that underneath coverage. That is something Vancouver needs to change. Get that play out of there. Now Washington needs to respond.
Oh, again, they went to Sutherland downfield it. They finally have a running back, and they haven't been good. 4 attempts for 6 yards in the running game. They're going to hand it off to the near side. There's some leg power for Christopher Dean, and a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And I know now the new age offense is about throwing it on 1st and 2nd down here, but if you're not getting yardage in 1st and 2nd down, don't try to run it when it's 2nd and long, because it's going to put you in a situation like we are right now in 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7, and Utah to throw. Utah's looking. He's got time, and it is incomplete. But I'll tell you what, that's more on King Alexander, the 4th target for him of the day, dropping that. I think the offensive line is doing a heck of a lot better job.
Yeah, absolutely with the time, but now you got to help out your quarterback. You got to make the catch and secure 2 feet inbounds.
And here is the punt, high and deep, and to the 10-yard line. returned, and that is, Nakai's been in the league for a while. I remember lately, it has to be the same as like 3-4 years ago when I was broadcasting from Thailand. I'm in Pakistan, so I can't wait for the convention in Baltimore, and I get to meet people. I can't wait. It'll be first down and 10. Christian Brown, 6 of 9. The handoff up the middle to Bravado. It'll be second down and 5.
Yeah, that's a good run on first down right there. So now being second and 5, you can technically pass the ball. If you don't get it, you get it on third down right there. But I love a good run on first down because it keeps the defense, like I said, honest. Washington's got to look out for it.
And it'll be second down and 5. Brown up the middle to McBride, third down and 4. You know, I was just talking about the convention. The next lull, I'll tell you a little bit more about that.
Definitely. I am excited to make my way there to meet some people. Hopefully this is going to be a good opportunity.
Oh, you might be the first person ever to say I can't wait. Some of the comments I made, I need to wear a flak jacket there. Back to throw. They're not going to call a hold, but they're going to throw down the middle, and it is caught. It'll go all the way. That is a touchdown for Bert Killian, and that is a huge blow to Washington. That is a huge dagger. Oh my goodness, that's huge.
When you think you're going to get off the field on third down, you got to love it. Great blocking by Vancouver. The safety, you're the last line of defense. You cannot make that jump on the football right there. So what happens? What we just saw right here, Chris, a dime and a touchdown for Vancouver, opening up this lead.
Albert Begin ensures the ending was a touchdown as he didn't go for the tackle or the holdup. He went all or nothing, and he got nothing. Now the extra point is up, over, and good. It's 14-0 Vancouver very quickly. The 2025 SFL convention kicks off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th through the 14th. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool in our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor. You can reserve your room now at the special group rate at simfl.net. That's simfl.net. Well, I can't wait. It'll be first down. My only advice for you is always keep the bubble in case somebody who I made a comment on decides that they want to tell me their opinion of me. It'll be a first down, Tommy Utah. He's back to throw, and this reminds me of the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Second down.
Just out the outreach right there. They have something going. They're just rushing it right there because there was nobody back there. They catch the ball. He could have been running for a good amount of time.
It'll be second down and 10, 14-0 of Vancouver. It's 4 of 13 passing. Oh, they got that, and I love that call. I love that call. All 3 receivers were down there. They hit Dean. They were all blockers. That could have gone all the way.
And good job by Tommy Utah recognizing that they were off coverage, Vancouver. So great hot route call, quick slant right there. Like you said, they had blockers in front too, but that's just a good first down that they needed.
And it'll be first down and 10 for Washington, as it is. There we go. Back to throw. Utah's hit, and it's going to be second down and 10. A hard hit there, and they were going to Shane Kaufman.
Yeah, just got hit. You got to be careful right there. When you roll out, you got to recognize what's in front of you. Keep your eyes everywhere. You got to keep your head on the swivel. That was a hard hit.
It'll be second down, 14-0. Vancouver leading. You know, it seems like they're being more and more aggressive, more and more offensively. They're trying downfield, running new plays. There's nobody in the backfield. Back to throw again, down the middle, and it's incomplete. The difference, and you pointed this out, was Vancouver going 4 to 5 yards a pass and dinking and dunking down the field. Washington's like going for the whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see in their game plan, they're not trying to do any type of running. They're trying to take shots down the field, 10 to 15 yards. They're just hoping something sticks.
Utah to throw, and Utah's going to be taken down. A big takedown there. That'll be number 30, Michael Lister, and it'll be 4th down.
In Vancouver, I love the time blitz on 3rd down. I'm a big fan of blitzing on 3rd down right there, not getting the quarterback comfortable. And right now, Vancouver is having their way on offense and defense.
I mean, they are. I always look at trying to spin positives because whenever somebody is watching and you're watching, I'm trying, and there it is. That's going to be Nakai up to the 33. When you measure offense, it's not necessarily by yards. Oh, as Jerry Porter is hurt, it's not necessarily by yards, it's by efficiency. Because you could have the best offense in the league, not have the yards, but score 100% of the time. You just take time doing it. And that seems what Vancouver's doing.
Yeah, and it's been very effective right there. They're recognizing that Washington is having problems with the passing game, so they're going to keep going after them. I don't blame them.
7 of 10 for Christian Brown, 152 yards. A lot of that was the touchdown, the last throw that was a big score. It's 14-0, back to throw. Brown, and he's hit. And again, if there's going to be a spark, it's going to be defensively as Tina Begin gets the sack there.
Yeah, and once again, these are not special moves. She just did a rip to the outside and was able to get to the quarterback. Here's the thing, Chris, when you're going empty backfield, you cannot wait. You only have maybe 1 or 2 seconds, or you need to get that ball out of your hand.
Yeah, I know, and that's going to be Brown again to throw. Brown over the middle, and it'll be caught. That was Ezekiel Bear, his 2nd reception. He's caught everything thrown to him today. 2 of 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. You got to balance playing conservative with trying to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, but now you're stuck in a long situation and you know they're going to pass the ball. I'm sending more pressure. I don't want the quarterback to be comfortable.
Back to throw, and the throw, Brown, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there. It seems, though, Washington is being, of course, aggressive on offense because the dink and a dunk isn't working, so trying to get big chunks. But it seems like defensively they got it tuned where their aggression is really starting to pick things up.
Yeah, they already got a turnover so far. They just need to convert points out of it. So they got a good rhythm on defense. They just need to find something that works. And we're still going to say it, run the football. Give yourself some breathing room.
They have 6 runs on the day for 9 yards total. They have 17 passes. 18 and 6 would be 75-25. So it's almost a 3-to-1 ratio, and maybe even more. 5 of 17 for Tommy Utah. And there you see the yardage. There you see it. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing down the middle and a completion. That's always a good start. As Azami Mahada, the 3rd reception of the day, but that's a good start. You get that first down, and it seems like everything's easier.
Yeah, and that's his 2nd first down right now for the tight end. So that's something good for Mahada right there. Two catches, 2 first downs.
14-0 Washington. That's the big thing about only being down 14-0. You could put a plug in the leak. Utah almost intercepted. They were going to Sutherland, and a nice defensive play there by Ron Hoff. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, like you said, Tommy Utah coming into this game, #1 in QBR rating. You got to get yourself more high percentage passes here. You can't try to always go for the big play here. Couple 5-6 yard catches, it'll move the ball down the field.
It'll be second down and 10. Back to throw. Utah, and it is caught. It is caught. What a catch. What a catch there. And that'll be number 43, Azami Mahata, who is like MVP right now.
Yeah, 3 catches and 3 first downs. Why not keep going back there? The matchup is perfect. He's guarding. He's being covered by a linebacker, and obviously they cannot keep up with him.
So it'll be a first down and 10 across midfield. Utah, the blitz is on through the middle and a first down. I'm telling you, Terrell Cooper, it looks like they made the adjustment. It looks like they put the cork in the barrel, stopped the leak, and it looks like they're getting it, and it looks like Vancouver didn't do enough when they had momentum.
It was only a matter of time. Like these are timing routes here. It's just catching the rhythm, and that's what timing Utah is. I love the 3-step drop, get the ball out of your hands if you got nobody to block.
Back to throw is Utah down the middle, and it's complete. It is complete to Zami Mahata. Again. That's going to open up the outside. It has to.
And once again, 3-step drop, get the ball out of your hand. When you don't hold the ball that long, you can deliver good straights. Keep on throwing it over the middle. You're right. It will open up the middle, the outside. But right now, if they're not guarding the middle, I will keep throwing it to your tight end.
Look at the last 3 passing attempts. 41 yards in 3 attempts. That does not count as a passing attempt. That's a sack. But the last 3 times he's released it, it's gone for 41 yards. It'll be second down. Lopez with the sack.
That right there, that was a delayed blitz from the secondary, and Utah was not ready for it. Didn't get the ball out in time, so it took a hit. You don't want your quarterback to take free open hits like that. 2nd and 15.
And it'll be second down and 15 now. They got to be careful. They need a touchdown. They can get field goals, but they need a score early. Utah, too far. This is a tough position now. It's 3rd and 15, and they need a touchdown.
Yeah, and when it gets closer to the red zone, it is tougher to score because there's less field to work with here. And you do want a touchdown. That's correct, Chris. But here's the problem. You don't want to force it because that's where a turnover can happen. You're in field goal range. Don't lose out on points because you're trying to go for a home run.
3rd down and 15. You're right there. You're right. I mean, defensively, they've started to stop Vancouver now. Utah to throw. He's going to run. He'll get in the middle, and he started to slide. And number 53, Josh Farnsey. With the stop, it'll be 4th down, and now they got a kick.
So you saw a little bit of Vancouver, the bend don't break defense on that drive right there. Washington started out really good with 3 first downs there, but Vancouver buckled down, held them to a field goal.
And it is up, over, and good. 14-3. I'm going to say this. That was right down the middle. A good start. A good start as Vancouver. You get a little more aggressive. Do you get worried that Washington seems to be getting momentum?
You have to keep on playing your game here. Vancouver, they're fine. I think I would also, but run the football. I haven't seen enough of McBride and Pravado and Nakai. You got to see more of them when you have this lead.
Yeah, I was going to say Nakai. There are 2 Nakais out there. Number 44, the fullback, Pseudo Nakai, and number 88, the wide receiver, Lili Nakai. And those are names, and, you know, when I've been doing games for a while, off and on, because, you know, when they throw the VPN off because of riots and stuff, I can't do all the games. But when I can do them, I remember those names. Those are great names. I love the people. I'm rooting for the old timers, you know. Brown to throw, and it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and I don't know. They're starting to get maybe too aggressive.
Yeah, it's. I would like to see slowing it down a little bit, but now you're looking at a 2-minute drill here on the clock, so they're trying to get some more points here.
Second down and 10. Running the football, they've ran 11 times for 48 yards. This will be number 12 for 48. They get nothing there. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and Washington, their defense has came to play after that one big play that they had, that Vancouver have here. So let's see if they can get this third down stop and get the ball back before half.
Oh, the tensions are high. You can tell by the chat. You can tell by our voice. You can tell by the teams. It's a 2-minute warning. And now we're back. It's the 2-minute warning. And right now, it's a decision. And it's a philosophical decision. And it looks like they're going for points. You can't mix the two. And right now, they're going for points. So let's see how it turns out. Brown, and it's tipped. It's 4th down and 10. And it is 4th and 10, and they got a kick. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm a coach or anything, but you're giving Washington a chance. That's the odds.
Yeah, and you have a lead here. You could have just, you could trust in your running backs. That's fine. But Washington, great stop on defense. Now let's see if you can get some points out of it.
And a hard hit there. I'll tell you what, number 30, Michael Lister is having a very underrated game. A hard hit there. And Lister with also a sack also as well today. So he is really living up to his stuff. 9 of 23, and Tommy Utah. Let's see if he goes short. They look like they're going to blitz. They look like they got everybody. This could be a big play. It'll be first down. Here we go, 14-3. Back to throw, they come, they throw, they get it. It's a first down up to the 42-yard line. And that is a catch by Azami Mahata, the 6th catch of the day.
And I believe every catch has been a first down, which is really hard to do. And this is just your comfort target for Tommy Utah. Got to keep him involved with the offense.
Averaging only almost 16 yards a catch, and the long being 23, meaning you're right, very consistent. It's not like Azami caught one for like 88 yards and the rest have been one. The throw, and that's again going to be Mahata. I'm just going to start calling MVP. And a timeout, that'll be on Washington. They have 2 remaining. So if they get a field goal, it'll be a 1-score game.
Yeah, it looks like Washington's looking for more right there. They're in sync. They're in rhythm right now. But these 3 steps drop. They understand that they're not going to run the football. We're going to give up on it right
I love
now.
your running football. We need to do a wishbone game from the 70s. And that's going to be incomplete, King Alexander. I hope I get a game with you where there's not one pass thrown. I think you'll be in your element. Me and you were kind of out of our elements with pass football. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Vancouver 14, Washington 3. It's big for Washington to try and get a score here to make it a 1-score game. So it's 2nd down and 10. They got a minute to go and 2 timeouts. Back to throw is Utah. He's going to fire down the middle again. MVP with the catch. Azami Mahata, the 7th catch. It'll be a first down timeout.
I still have not seen this. Every single catch has been for a first down. Over 100 yards in the first half. You got to keep throwing to him. It's that hashtag throw to the tight end.
I know, it's almost like we're watching a video game with these stats. Back to throw, and that's going to be a catch right there by Cooper. Now that's their final timeout. They got to be careful with the clock now, because if you take a sack or something is too long, you kind of get rid of the touchdown option.
And you got to start looking for throws to the outside that you can get out of bounds. Once again, you're in field goal range, so you don't want to lose that, but you definitely can take a few more shots to the end zone.
Yeah, you got to worry about the pick 6 going to the outside. The throw, and there it is, that outside call that you were talking about, and they were ready for it. Of course, Vancouver might might be tapping into your microphone there because you're calling everything today. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 for Utah. He's 13 of 29. 29 throws in the first half. 2nd and 10. They need to force it a little bit. They got no timeouts. So if they're down in the middle of the field, that's a lot of time. Utah, it's caught. 1st down. They got to hurry it up. Terrell Cooper down to the 2-yard line. They do have time. 1st down and goal. That's going to be Utah. Throw touchdown. And they score. They get the big chunk of it. King Alexander, his first catch, and it's a touchdown.
And we start to feel the momentum from the last drive, even though it was a field goal. They go on defense, they get a 3-and-out stop, and then they move the ball beautifully. I love the 3-step drops that Tommy Utah was doing, knowing that there was no extra blockers in the backfield, and they completed the drive off with a nice little inside hitch route right there. Great job by the receivers, securing the catches, knowing that they're going to get the hit, and we have ourselves a ball game, Chris.
And the extra point is good. I want to say in the last couple seasons, I have seen some missed extra points. It used to be automatic, but now I hold my breath. It's feeling like a big game with teams that are ready to make it, but haven't had experience in such a huge game before. It feels like it. A slow start, a little sloppy, but then they're starting to get to their groove. And the one thing I'm noticing as you look at the team stats, remember that used to be huge, a huge disparity by 150 yards. Now they're almost even, and it looks like Washington is really making a comeback.
Yeah, Vancouver needs to respond.
Brown to throw. Brown will throw, and it's going to be complete to Lockett. And a 1st down. And they might just let this thing go. They might let it go to the half. And that is right there, Lockett. Yeah, they're going to the half right now. So maybe they might throw one more. Let's see if they snap the ball. In the backfield is McBride. Brown. Oh, would you have done that? That's kind of unique.
Nope. You know that you're not going to get the score. Don't force the turnover. You don't want to pick 6 here. Just go into the half and let's talk about it.
Veteran versus rookie. Christian Brown, 9 of 16. He has a score. He also has an interception. It turned out very weird, but that's all right. 2nd down and 10. And they're milking the clock when there's Brown to throw. He's going to throw over the middle. Lockett. Are they going to let it run? They will. 2-1-0. Halftime. Vancouver 14, Washington 10. Vancouver with the first 2 scores. Washington with the last 2. But as we said earlier, touchdowns versus field goals. Vancouver with 2 touchdowns. Washington with 1 and a field goal. What do you think about the first half? Thoughts?
It was a tale of 2 quarters. The first quarter was Vancouver controlling the ball on offense, making defensive plays here and there, making good throws. And then Washington woke up. After they got that interception there, Tommy Utah found the rhythm with the 3-step drop, getting the ball out of the hands, finding Azuma, the tight end, for 7 catches for 109 yards in the first half alone, and the defense woke up there. I think Vancouver was too passive in the second quarter, but this game is open for anyone now.
Not only is Vancouver very close to Washington, but one of the people in the chat earlier said it's the battle of the pointy logos. And that is pretty good. Killian, 3 receptions, 97 yards. That's a lot per reception.
Absolutely it is.
All right, well, guess what now? We're going to break into the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia at a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner in our site. BreaksGPT.com. That's BREAKSGPT.com. Now, do you force the issue or do you say, hey, halftime was good enough for a break? Brown to throw. He's going to throw and it's incomplete. It'll be second down. What do you think?
So Vancouver, I want them to slow it down a little bit. I think they're really trying to dig into this number one passing, and they're just not slowing it down with the running game there. Give them a chance. They only had a total of 12 carries altogether for running.
It is 12 carries, 48 yards. Brown to hit him in the back. Oh, that was close by number 21 right there of Washington. Ryan Cook came in. That was close. It's third down.
I mean, you're looking at both quarterbacks combined throwing for over like 53 attempts passing. They're going to need some ice on their shoulders because that's a lot of throwing. That's in the first half alone.
That is. I mean, some relief pitchers in baseball don't even throw that hard. Third down. Back to throw is Brown. It is caught. And a first down. Ezekiel Barris' third reception. And that's a first down. Nate Warner, the injured linebacker. And Warner, sorry.
Yeah, the leading tackler for Washington. Let's hope he's okay and gets back on the field. You definitely want the heart and soul of your defense.
Nick Warner, sorry about that. My fault. And that's why you got to stay away from me, because when I mess up somebody's name at the convention in Baltimore, at the Hyatt Regency, you got to stay away from me. I'll mess up names, and there'll be fists flying. Back to throw is Brown. It's tipped, and you're allowed to drag him down after a tip, and that's a great stop there. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that could have been a turnover, the second one for Washington right there. Vancouver just have to look at the field, survey it, go through your progressions.
DJ Harper with that. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Vancouver 14, Washington 10. Back to throw. Looking, and they're going to throw, and it's complete, and it's a first down. Brett Killian makes another first down, and they're finally showing a little of that efficiency they had in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that was a tough pass to make off your back foot, spinning the opposite direction, but just found the open target. Brett Killian earlier had that deep pass right there. It's always good when you can get the Hall of Fame involved.
Brett Killian is the player of the first half. And they go down, Lockett. There's a flag. Let's see what it is. And it is going to be a face mask. That's going to be big. That is big. It's incidental, so I believe it's only 5. But now they're getting near field goal range.
Yeah, that penalty added to it, and this is a good drive to open up the half here for Vancouver. Let's see if they can complete it, get some points on the board.
It'll be a first down from the 38. Brown again. Time off the hands. You can't fault Brown. That was Ezekiel Bear right off his hands. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm always going to say, if you touch the football, you got to come down with it. You got to sometimes help the quarterback out. It's a tough throw, but you gotta complete that.
I know that kind it is. 2nd and 10. You're playing at both teams are combined 8-1. Back to throw. They throw and it's caught. A first down. Nick Lockett. And Lockett, that is the 6th catch for Lockett for 93 yards.
Right there, you're gonna have almost two receivers over 100 yards right there. Nick Lockett has been all over the place, playing the X, playing the Y, playing the Z for the team. Just doing it all right there, and good job securing that catch.
You know, in this type of a game, it's not only score, but it's time, and you see the time coming off. Brown goes down, and that was a hard hit. Tina begin with the sack, and that's another huge sack, the second of the day.
And good job by number 92. Tina Beggins right there, second sack of the day. And it's just a simple move, a rip to the outside and just get past the offensive lineman. Now you're setting up second and long.
Remember, it was Tina's first sack that really started to spark here. It's 14-10, second and 15. Brown goes short, and they get a couple. They're looking like they're trying to get field goal yardage on that. Complete to Lockett. It'll be third down.
And this is going to be a big play for Washington because a field goal is different than a touchdown here. You want to limit the score right here. So Washington maybe send some pressure, look for the flat route right there so you can maybe pick the ball off.
Let's see what they do. It's third down and 11, and we might be looking at this play at the end of the game for the outcome. Brown to throw. The pump fake, and down they go. That might have put. That's begging again. Tina made a sack again. It's 4th and 15. Maybe I should change the MVP.
You might have to put 2 blockers on her. 3 sacks right there, and that's a crucial one because that knocks Vancouver back to a longer field goal attempt, and Washington needed that right there. So you're holding them to maybe a field goal. They might miss this kick, but good job right there on that defense.
High snap, 47 yards is good. And right now, Vancouver 17-10. I'll tell you what, though, a couple things. One, with that sack, that's the third for Tina, and that's big. The second thing is that makes sure, if you hit a long field goal, odds are you might miss another long field goal. So you kind of put them back odds-wise. So here they are in the end zone. Now you're Washington, though. They got to go 80 yards to tie. What do you do?
You build on the foundation of what you did last drive, which was 3-step drop, getting the ball out really quickly, not holding on to the football too long for Vancouver to get back to you. That's what you're going to need to do. You need to make quick, precise throws, and then go ahead and look for your tight end because he's been balling out.
Oh, you could feel the tension. Somebody's going to be breaking a remote control at the end of this one. And you just feel the tension. Utah to throw over the middle and incomplete. Off the hands of Mahada, who already has 7 catches for 109 yards. It'll be second down.
But I do want a fun fact. Shout out to Chance Towan, the kicker for Vancouver, with the long of 47, his long for the season so far. So that was an incredible kick. But now it's time for Washington to respond.
And I want to shout out to Christian Brown, who puts mustard on pizza. I like it. I thought I was the only one. The blitz is on, and it's going to be caught for a first down. Mahada's 8th catch, and you put more mustard on that pizza.
Yeah, that you might be the only one. But 8th catch, 8 first downs. It just feels like every single time he's getting the ball, he's getting the first down. He is just a first down finder right there. Incredible throw and catch for another one.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're throwing very 1970s style where the passes are 10 to 20 yards down the field. The percentage might be 1970s, 48.5, but you're getting the yardage now. They're finding out how to do it. It'll be first down and 10. Back to throw. Again, they're going down. There it is. They try to go to Mahada. Again, the 12th target. And that was about 20 yards downfield. It'll be a second down.
So Washington right here, I'll be honest, I will just keep throwing it. They don't have an answer for the tight end here. And that is just something that's been remarkable. Good job by Washington's offensive line for keeping the quarterback upright.
Utah, the quick throw, and almost intercepted. It'll be third down. Almost intercepted there by Josh Farnsey.
That would have sucked because Vancouver they want that turnover. Washington, that would have been tough.
Yeah, what would have been good for Vancouver? Vancouver would be like, all right, third down, back to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Vancouver intercepts that. They might go, yeah, that sucked. I don't know, that might start a fight there, but it'll be fourth down, and it is the world's longest game. I'll tell you what, it's so long I forgot your name that I'm doing a game with, and also we started a 5-day cricket match at the start of this game, and I'm sorry, Bangladesh just beat the West Indies. They played the whole thing, and up to the 26 to the 27, it'll be a first down for Vancouver.
All right, so Vancouver's getting the ball back. You know, I can sound like I'm a broken record here, but I definitely would like to see Bravado and McBride more in this second half here. You don't want Washington to get the ball back. They have a hot hand. They're throwing the ball pretty well. Slow things down. Chew some clock.
Yeah, you know what I haven't seen is a screen. And I'm going to tell you this. The first one to run a screen pass is probably going to score because they're blitzing on late downs. And when you do that, you're going to have a screen, and it's going to be, there's the draw, and that's going to be up the middle, a gain of 9. You're going to set that up for the middle, and I think the screen is going to score. Bravado with the 9-yard gain.
Yeah, and that would be a good change of pace because, like, you know, you're inviting the blitz in and you just throw it right underneath the line. But here's the thing. You got to have running backs in the game to do that, and both of those teams wouldn't. So it's nice to see Vancouver with some running backs in the backfield.
Oh, that ain't going to help us. He loses about 3 yards on that. My goodness, Ike McBride. It'll be a third down, and the hard part is, instead of going down, Ike tried to do another thing and got nailed back.
I think she was really close to the first down marker, but then got pushed back and tried to make something out of nothing there. And sometimes you just got to just fall forward.
The rule book says impetus. Brown goes and gets a first down. It's where your impetus is that decides where the forward progress starts. And that is Lili Nakai with the catch. The first catch today for 19.
And I've been waiting to see like them get her involved in the passing game right there. It's a big target at 6'6", 240 over the middle. That's really good. That's a good sign for Vancouver right there to get multiple receivers involved.
They're starting to take time. I still have 2 ad reads, and that'll be a first down at the 39-yard line. And I'm telling you right now, the 5th catch for Brett Killian, the first half MVP.
Yeah, it's, you know, that, you know, Hall of Fame, legendary experience right there. Great chemistry. Those passes are really tough to do because you're going to get hit, and you just got to embrace it right there. 5 catches for 125 yards. Just another solid game.
First down and 10. If they score any kind, it'll be 2 scores. Draw to Bravado, and Bravado will get a first down. And the big thing is now they're in field goal range for a great kicker.
Yeah, and that's just another run right there. Bravado is averaging 8.7 yards a carry. I just don't understand why you don't run the football more. The offensive line, they're game for it. This is the stuff that you work on right there, that you push the sled all the time right there to get these tough yardage in the second half.
It'll be first down and 10 on the 28-yard line. Vancouver late in the third quarter here. Brown, and they're going to get about 3 yards. And a catch there by John Michael Suddeth. And that'll be his first catch of the day. It'll be 2nd and 7.
So right now, Vancouver doesn't want to come up short right here. They know they're getting into it. Christian Brown, as you can tell, is having a phenomenal game here. Keep this up here. They want to get some points on the board.
18-29 for 280. Over the middle, it'll be third down, the catch by Ezekiel Bear. It'll be 3rd and 2, and you got to start playing odds. Get the field goal in a 2-possession lead or go for it.
You want to get the points here, but obviously you're going to go for a first down. You are setting up pretty well.
So McBride, no blocking there. I think they kind of telegraphed that, and Rodney Panani, Rodney Panani, that's another fist that'll go on my nose at the at the convention. And now 38 yards. 38 yards. And here it is. It is up, it is over, and it is a 2-score lead for Vancouver. Let me do a quick ad read, as that was a surprisingly long drive. You're watching Simulation Football League action here on the Virtual Football Network. We've got action all week long, starting with the SFL on Sunday and Monday, followed by the UFL Tuesday and Wednesday. The SFL-M is back on Thursday, and SFL Week 8 takes us through the rest of the days. Right here on an exciting week on VFN. And right now, Washington, yes, they stopped them from a score, but now they're down by 10.
Yeah, and you're getting close to the end of the third quarter, and you're gonna go up to the fourth quarter. You don't want to get stale offensive drives here. You want to try to get some points involved. I like Washington getting these points. They've been passing the ball with high efficiency, especially when they throw the ball to Azimi.
Chad Rowland wishes I had my old mic. I got somebody calling me 1930s 23 dirtball skidoo because I sounded like an old radio person from the 1930s. And then my next mic, I sounded like somebody like some from the 1970s with a brr, brr. But anyway, thank you very much. But Christopher Dean, I'll run there for 6. It'll be second down.
And great run right there. A rare run by Washington. And look, they're going right back to the spread formation here. I'll just not be surprised they throw it to the tight end that's in the seam right there.
They got plenty of time. Utah, and he did what you said not to do and held the ball. And Bobo Caudill with a sack, the second sack of the day for Bobo. And he pump faked and he held on to it.
And that's the gift and the curse when you're doing the empty backfield. Any pressure right there, you have to step up in the pocket. When you keep stepping back and back, you're collapsing the pocket and it makes it easier for them to get the tackle. 3-step drop, and you got to get the ball out of your hands.
Back to throw, and they do it again. They do it again, and a sack by Gerald G, and it'll be fourth down. What a sack, but he pump faked. He's like giving these sacks.
And like, you can't pump fake in the pocket right there. You're asking for your offensive line to hold onto a block a lot longer than they need to be. When you're pump faking in the pocket, there's going to be some problems there. Great defensive drive by Vancouver. Now they get the ball back.
Yeah, Gerald's been getting through, but he hasn't been able to get a stat yet. And right now, there's the fair catch by Nakai. Right now, we're going to do a quick ad read. Break into the world. Wait. Here we go. How many likes do we have on this video so far? It's not enough. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you got notification on so you won't miss a minute of SFL and SFL-M action, and help the channel grow through your support. So, hit that like button. Back to throw Brown, and that's going to be a completion and a first down. Brett Killian, what a game today. 7 receptions.
And he's just keeping the team in there. I love it. Finding the open spots in the zone. That's how you do it. That's how you beat it. You find the open slots and just show the numbers to the receiver. 300 yards passing for Christian Brown has been outstanding.
So it'll be first down. 300. It's over 300 yards. Brown to throw. Brown. Oh, what a catch. Oh, he picked that off the ground. That was very big. John Michael Sedeth. It's only his second catch today. His first for 3 yards. And now he did that incredible catch there for a first down.
Yeah, that's a tough catch and throw. You're throwing it low and inside and right behind the defender to the 6-7 target. What a way to go down there, scoop it up, and get the first down.
At the end of 3 quarters, it's Vancouver 20, Washington 10. At the end of 3, and Vancouver is driving. All right, week 7 of the SFL season 24 rolls on Sunday, headlined by another big clash in the South. A 4-1 Bossier City Steamers try and hand 4-2 Albuquerque their first ever home loss at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. To include Baltimore, Los Angeles, Charleston, Queen City, and Chicago, Oklahoma City. All right here on the Virtual Football Network. And a hit right there at second down. What a drop. That was a big drop.
Yeah, it looks like it hit him in the face right there. That was a very hard throw, and looks like Brett Killian was not ready for it.
You're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simfl.net. Click the join the community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field as Nakai catches it. And it's never too late to get involved. Be just like Nakai right there and get your players started. That's Lili Nakai, a first down.
Pocket was clean, enough time to make the throw over the middle. We saw that in the second quarter for Nakai. She's always ready to catch the ball when it's there, and it was the open middle of the field was open, wide open.
A touchdown might be too much for Washington to come back on. Might be too much. A field goal, I could see Washington scoring and making it interesting. And we got to see this. It's a big possession. Very big. Next 4 plays will determine the rest of the game. And that's going to be Bravado. It'll be 2nd and 6, a gain of 4.
I would run that same play 2 more times. I wouldn't try to risk passing the ball because, like you said, a touchdown would probably make this game out of reach.
2nd down. Bravado right now. They're going to go. They're going to throw. Almost. Oh, my. And that would have been disastrous for Vancouver and great for Washington. But it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's the turnover Washington was looking for. Almost a pick 6 back the other way. That's their second pick 6 opportunity they dropped here. Vancouver has a chance to redeem this. So, hey, throw it to that tight end. Pretty good.
Might be a quarterback draw here as Brown. He's going to throw. And again, I mean, my goodness. They're giving Washington all sorts of plays as Albert Hagan almost, again, look at that. If that were a wide receiver, we'd say that was a drop, but they're not paid to catch the ball. I get it, but it's 4th and 6 though. My goodness.
And they, look, right there, that would have been so helpful for them. They dropped 2 interceptions in the drive. Vancouver better count their stars, and they can come out of here with a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, next time Vancouver, they play all those snap, and it is up, over, and good. The next time Vancouver's in goal-to-go situation on 1st down, I'm just going to say punt the football. That's going to be a safer option. Punt, 1st and goal, punt team. So here we go. Vancouver leading 23-10. They're feeling safe, but I wouldn't get a full sense of security here. And the kick will be high and deep into the end zone. They're going to return it. And, a spin move away from a ghost. Johan Sutherland returns it. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, so Washington, your time is not on your side here. You want to try to get something productive out of this drive. A field goal, if not a touchdown here. You're down by 2 possessions, and you need to make some type of stance here.
They gotta really be aggressive. That's been their motto all day offensively when it's succeeded. And that's not aggressive, so it's 2nd down. Julian Gusters, they lose 4 on that. I could see the philosophy But it's 2nd and 14.
This is not. You should have did that running play in the first quarter here. So now, 2nd and 14. You know you're going to pass the ball. They know that you're going to pass the ball. Hopefully, it's not a turnover.
This might go. They got a lot in the box. Can they get the ball to the outside, especially to the bottom of your screen? That might be an interesting matchup. 2nd and 14, Utah. Over the middle and a first down. A big first down from Mahada. That's reception number 9, and all 9 are first downs.
Yeah, we're not joking here. All 9 catches have been first down. It's just right there, cover 2 defense. How do you beat it? Seam route over the middle. Linebacker did not get deep enough to play that right there, and the safeties were occupied on the outside. That is a cover 2 beater.
And there it is, Tommy Utah. Well, it's going to be first down, back to throw. The blitz is on. Oh, my. Oh, if Christopher Dean would have hung on to that, the ball was in stride. It might have been a big spark at 2nd down.
And that's why they keep on passing, Chris. Like they see those mismatches. Dean was on a linebacker, and that could have been a deep pass right there for more yards.
Well, they're aggressive, 17 of 38. Don't let that fool you. Utah to throw, and it is entered. That thing was out of bounds, but they're going to call it an interception. They're going to call it an interception. We might have a retroid. Ron Hoff, who has had one great game today, and they're going to retroid that. Oh, I'm already getting my retroid ready.
Throw the challenge flag. Yeah, there you
go.
Oh,
look at the gusto on that. So here we go. This is a retroid challenge. Let's take a retroactive look on the play. Get your console to play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. And all right, let's see. It's 2 feet down in a pros. There's one. The second is out of bounds. So
yeah, it's overturned.
Yeah. So there it is. You got away with one. In the Canadian game, the field's a little bit, wider. Then again, you only get 3 downs. You get 12 people on the field. So it's 3rd down and 10. Now we're talking about 2-down territory. We are. When do you go for it? When do you punt? 3rd and 10 now. They're aggressive. Look from Mahada going over the middle. Mahada is down below. Back to throw. Tippin, that one's intercepted. No need to retroid that one. And that's it. Lumbering down the field is Farnsey, who has had Josh Farnsey, a great game. He's had 4 tackles, and that's an interception. Remember, he almost had one earlier in the game, but now he gets one on the stat sheet.
Yeah, and what a way to knock it down. It looks like that was Michael Lister that knocked it up in there for a tip drill, and then you came down with the interception right there, and that hurts for you, Washington, but they were flirting with that the whole game. Vancouver finally gets their interception.
The first interception thrown all game by Tommy Utah, and now strategically a touchdown, it's probably over. A field goal, it's still 2 scores, but you would have to do 2 two-point conversions. Oh no, forget that. We got another interception back. And just what we were talking about, they should have just punted the football on 1st down. It's a big interception there.
Did not see number 99, TJ Harper. Looked like he was going into blitz, and he backed off in that fake zone blitz right there and picked it off right there. So Washington gets the ball back. No harm, no foul.
So there we go. Utah over the middle. It's tipped and it's incomplete. They're trying to go to Terrell Cooper. It'll be 2nd down. It seems like until the 20-yard line or the 25, Vancouver's doing a good job, and then all of a sudden something gets in the water and they just start doing crazy things. It'll be 2nd and 10 as Utah, we understand that they got to throw pretty much. They need 2 scores, both being touchdowns. The blitz is on, and he gets creamed. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at his neck muscles. Oh, my goodness. Third down.
Oh, this is going to be tough right there. That is a dangerous play. They overloaded one side, not enough blockers on the right side, and the quarterback got creamed right there. 3rd and 18. There's not a lot of plays in your playbook that's for 3rd and 18.
I think we're born with 13 vertebrae, and Tommy Utah has 11 left. 3rd and 18. They need to be aggressive. Watch number 43. I'm trying to find where Mahadi is. Mahada, back to throw, Utah, and he gets sandwiched down. The ends of the bread were 68 and 21, and he got creamed.
Yeah, and that was just a rough possession for Washington. Vancouver got in there with just their defensive lineman and just another sack right here. Now you're putting it, and then Vancouver's going to get the ball back with some good field position.
That's another thing. Gerald G has been back there all day. He has. He's been forcing sacks and other people are getting the stats. I don't want him to be overlooked because you look at the stat sheet, it doesn't look impressive, but he's getting stats for other people. As the Kai with the return, now all of a sudden, what do you do for Vancouver? I know that's rhetorical.
Yeah, I mean, you want to score. You want to make this not even close here. You got to redeem yourself for the interception that you're thrown. You got to be careful. You don't really need to throw that.
For Vancouver, really quickly, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 tackles for losses, including the runs. 23-10. Back to throw, Brown. And, well, what could Brown do for you? A 1-yard gain. 1 yard, 2nd down.
Look, the positive out of that is it's keeping the clock running. So if you want to call that a run play, sure. But it keeps the clock going. Make sure you want to stay in bounds.
I'm saying they should just punt. Brown to throw over the middle, but that's a great one-handed catch by Brett Killian. Brett Killian, who had the one-handed catch of the day, and that's the nice hands catch. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K 23, and that is the Retroid nice hands catch of the game, and the reason is because of the importance. They're now in field goal range, the clock is running, and that was a big 1st down. Everything was checkmarked. Brown to throw and knocked away. It'll be 2nd down.
And good job by Mark Kaufman right there with the hit. It wasn't a pass interference. It was right, perfectly timed. Knocked the ball loose.
And it'll be 2nd down and 10, 23-10. Vancouver leading Washington. About usually around 5 minutes to go. You'll see an end game. You'll see teams really overplay, either throwing or running. At this time, and oh, what a play! I gave it out too early. I'm only supposed to say it one time, but if I would have been patient, Nick Lockett would have got that whole diatribe I just said, his 8th reception.
And what a way to help out your quarterback there, just reaching out, bringing it in. Over 100 yards receiving for Nick Lockett. This has just been an incredible throwing performance by Vancouver.
And it'll be a 1st down, 23-10. Back to throw, Brown, and that's going to be another nice catch by Brett Killian. His 9th reception. Killian has 9, Lockett has 8. And we talk about Azami Mahada having 9, but right now Brett Killian has 9 and Nick Lockett has 8. 2nd and 2. 4 minutes approaching. They're going to hand it off, and I don't know what they got spun around, and running towards the sideline was Mateo Pravado, thinking the sideline was the 1st down. Third and 3. Third and 3. Nobody in the backfield. This is when I would say punt the football. It's third down. So there we go. Motion. Are they going to do a quarterback draw? 3.5 to go. They're using the clock. There it is. Short. Short. It'll be 4th and 1.
Yeah, usually a little bit too early, but it kills the clock. Oh, Vancouver wants to challenge it. I don't mind that.
Really? All right. Well, this is the... Let's take a retroactive look at the play. Hit your console to play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. GoRetroid.com. I love that graphic. I do. I would have passed out worksheets in my school. And wait, it's overturned. That's gonna be a first down. Wait, no! The spot is moved up, but it's 4th and inches. It is 4th and inches. And Tuin's gonna kick. He's perfect today. But you're right in the middle. 24 yards. No doubt about that. That was odd. But they got it.
Very odd. Very. Usually when you see a win challenge, you're doing it for a first down. It just moved the ball a few inches and you're still kicking the field goal because you could have saved that challenge. But once again, it's getting out of hand. You're up by 16.
Well, Washington right now, a little chuckle as they know the refs were messing with Vancouver. They said, hey, you win the challenge. They're like, all right, yeah, we're moving the ball up an inch. Oh, like a kid, you say we're taking a trip. They think it's Disney World. You go to the dentist. Hey, guess what, kid? You have a cavity. So you see the total yards, and yes, the sacks have been taking away total yards. But it is because they got 6 of them today. According to the chat, they have 8. Now remember, it's still a 2-score game, so it'll be a first down. This could get interesting. Back to throw. Utah down the middle. That's twice in a row to King Alexander. That's number 2 and 3. It'll be a first down. 3 minutes to go. Utah, they go to Alexander. It's going to be a first down. They are hurrying up. It's under 3 minutes to go. 26-10. They're down by 2 scores. Utah to throw. Hit hard. It'll be second down. My goodness.
Yeah, that was a nice little no huddle right there. Get a few good completions. And, you know, it's good to see this for Washington. You wish you could see it earlier, but we haven't seen them really complete a drive in a long time since the first half. So let's see if they can do it here.
It'll be second down and 10. 2:45. They have all 3 timeouts. If they were to score, they do not need the onside kick. They don't need it. They can play defense. Back to throw. Firing. They got it. That's going to be down. That's Sutherland. Oh, it's Terrell Cooper. The 6th catch for Cooper. First down. A hurry up. Back to throw. That's the same touchdown play. And they're going to give it to him. Patton scores. Patton will score there. And it is 26-16.
You're right. It's the same play that they scored on, just a hitch route and getting the ball out quickly. That was a good drive. We might be onto something here. You are down by 10. You have to go for it. It's a 16-point deficit. So get this, and then you're down by 8.
All right. Well, back to throw. Utah. I don't know what that was. There was a guy wide open, and he threw it towards the back of the end zone. You can see right now number 79 yelling at him. And there you go. And 79 was yelling at him, but now you're going to need, I don't know, onside kick or not on, because you missed that. Here's the onside kick. You need at least 1 onside kick. It's in the air. It hits hard. Who has it? It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be maybe a touchdown. And it's going to be number 84 with the reception on that. And oh my goodness, it'll be a first down.
Yeah, that's the last thing you wanted to see was a recovery and then potentially a touchdown there. That was tough for Washington right here. Vancouver, I don't think they're going to stop. I think they're going to throw the football and want to score.
Well, I mean, the thing is, a field goal, look at this. It's 2 scores. Again, throwing formation. I don't know about this. I would say punt. First down. They're going to throw. They put it in the air, and it was tipped up. They're giving them timeouts. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, because they got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. I don't understand that play call. You have good running backs. Just hand it off to them. Even if you get a field goal, that's fine. But you want to chew clock and make them use the timeout. Oh, they're going to throw it again.
Look at it. They got nobody in the back again. They should just take a knee, really, and take the timeouts away, force the onside kick. By doing this, that means they might not need the onside kick. They might score with all their timeouts. Back to throw, and it's going to be thrown almost. He almost fumbled, hit in the back, and he almost threw an interception. It's 3rd down.
A lot of things that happened there, and I guarantee it would have all not happened if you just hand the ball off.
I don't know what's going on here. It's 3rd down and goal. There is something in the water. It's making you hallucinate. It's 3rd down and goal. Back to throw. Looking. This is dangerous. Oh, but they score. They make the coach look like a genius. Lockett, his 10th reception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Talk about gambling.
It shouldn't even be a gamble. You're up. You run the football. But hey, look, great pass and great throw right there. What a way to get behind the defense, and just the arm strength is incredible. For somebody who's thrown the ball 44 times already, to have that much zip on the ball for a touchdown, it's just that's an arm.
Well, the extra point is big because it makes it 3 scores. There is no 3-point conversion. I remember a coach was running up the score, and it was like 62-0. They went for 2, and they said, "Why did you go for 2 up 62-0?" The coach said, "Because we couldn't go for 3." But that extra point was big, and that's going to be high and deep, and in the end zone. My goodness. So Washington has all 3 timeouts. If they were to score, we'd be back to where we were 8 seconds ago. So it's 1st down. I don't know. I'm just hanging on. It's like a roller coaster with your eyes shut.
Damn.
1st and 10. Oh, you think it's going one way. The blitz is on, and that's going to be a catch. Rel Cooper, they're going to hurry it. Are they going to get this off? 3, 2, 1. He's better get it on. He won't. They kind of waste the warning there. And Washington down 33-16. It is. It's a very. This game has been unique. It feels like the rematch is going to get really good in Washington. But it's going to be the snap. Utah to throw. It'll be in the air, and incomplete 2nd down.
I guarantee they're going to come out with 2 whole different game plans the next time they see each other. It's a division rivalry. You know each other really well here. And this was a different game than what we're used to seeing, but they still put up a lot of points.
Vancouver, 3, 4, 5, 6 sacks for Vancouver. And that's going to be down the middle of 1st down. And they're going to start using their timeouts. They're going to need onside kicks. Crazy part of this is, if you're Vancouver, you want to leave. But this doesn't feel like a 33-16 game. This feels like you just want to get the ball back to end it. You're not comfortable. And it's a bizarre feeling. Utah, and that's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it shows that this was a closer game than what we saw, Chris. But at the end of the day, Vancouver's defense was really stouting up for Washington. Washington didn't make the adjustment that they should have.
This is just bizarre. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's it. Intercepted. And I'm wondering now if they're going to be running up the score or not. What a big interception. And finally, well, I don't know, Emmanuel Blackman with the interception. Maybe they can feel good.
Hey, yeah, they should. They played really great defense there, got the sacks when they need to, and they can just, I say run the clock, but they haven't been running football at all. But this was a great display. Vancouver started out slow, but they picked it up and they stayed consistent.
We're running up the score. Look at this. They're running up the score. You want to talk about rivalries right here. This is what rivalries are. You want to tune into the next one because right now, Vancouver's running the score up. I see why they were throwing. They're running the score up. Back to throw is Brown. They're going to throw it down the field. It's almost intercepted. Oh, this is good old-fashioned division rivalry football. They're new to winning, both of them, but they're old franchises, and they're showing the hate for each other.
Yeah, there's no circumstances that you need to pass the football here. You don't need to.
Oh, they need to if they want to run it up. Right now, they're running the score up. Look at this. 2nd down and 10. Right now, Washington. My hard drive is overheating because that's Washington fuming right now. And and they get out of bounds. It'll be second and 10. There's an injured player. Oh, now they're running it up and they're injuring Cook. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for the rematch. 3rd and 2.
No step out of bounds. I mean, the clock should be running.
Oh, wow. Right now, Vancouver's like, hey, we want to run it up. I'm sure if they could go for 3, they would. Let's see. No. He didn't step. Look, that's so close. No way. His foot was inbounds.
His whole body was outside. That is definitely stepping out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just a challenge to make Washington angry. That's just a challenge. That's just to prolong this thing. This is a division rivalry. When you play a divisional opponent, you always want to make statements. And not only does Vancouver say, we have the pointier logo, they want Washington to remember this. It's 3rd and 5. They are, oh my. If you're Washington, you are redder than a traffic light. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. They're going to throw, and it's intercepted. And it's intercepted. So Washington's DeSantis is saying, yeah, you're just giving us shots.
Running up the score, I don't know. I really don't understand anything like this. Washington, go down there and get some points. Why not? Because this game is not over with.
So I'm starting to wonder, what is Vancouver going to do if they get the onside kick and Washington scores? I'm wondering if they try and run up the score again, it could get interesting. 2 timeouts for Washington. It'll be back to throw, looking Utah, and that's intercepted. They're going to run up the score there, and it's on the 2-yard line. Oh my goodness, it's like 2 old neighbors fighting over whose apple pie is better, and it turns into King Cars, and it is an interception by Mark Lopez.
I can say this from the bottom of my heart. This is the weirdest game I have called, and I'm all for it. I am. I don't understand. You shouldn't score at all right now. take the victory formation and go home. I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, they're not doing it.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. They're going for the end zone. They want to run it up. They say there is no way. Decorum, that's not for us. Those are knights in medieval times. We just run it up. Here we go. First and goal. And I don't know what happened there. Here, it looked like they're going to use it. Oh, Washington calls timeout. I thought they were going to call a timeout. I'm like, whoa. It is on. I've never seen a fight. Well, I have seen fighting signals, but I've never seen a timeout cause a fight. But that might have been one. Second down. They're going to run the football, and they're going to score. And I wonder if they're going for two.
You know what? I bet you they're not shaking hands after this game. I don't think nobody's going to shake hands because you don't need to run the score up here. But this is a division rivalry game. They're going to put up the numbers. They're going to show you we want to be dominant there. Great job with awareness by Christian Brown for another score.
Yeah, Washington's going to give you 100 reasons. 100 reasons. And you know what? You'd love that because they finally ran the football.
Yeah,
they did, ironically. I stole that from the chat. Brett Baer came in and said at least it was a run, and I'm like, yeah, there we go. And 40-16, it's only a 3-score game. Watch them run it back. So here we go. 1:08. It's going to be high and deep. The 1-yard line. And back, it's going to be returned. Spinning almost. Sutherland almost ran that thing back. Really, Johan Sutherland. And this is, I know we got a thing from Pseudo Nakai, know the game. We're trying to build up the rematch. It'll be first down. Go ahead.
No, if I'm Washington, I'm taking this personal. The way they're running up the score. It happens in football. For it to not happen, you just got to stop them. But that's been the problem today.
Yeah. Back to throw. They're going to throw. And it's going to be caught by King Alexander. Timeout. Now, yeah, I mean, it's still only 3 scores. You're going to need a lot of check marks. The way this is going, they can get it. Somebody in the chat brought up, it is 102 passing attempts. 102 passing attempts, 746 yards. 746 yards in passing. Back to throw. The blitz is on. They throw. And that's going to be complete. That is number 10 for Azami Mahada. And that'll be a first down. 40-16, under a minute. And a spike, 2nd and 10.
And to be honest here, for Washington, you got some good stuff to look at. When you have a tight end that had 10 catches for 10 first downs, 148 yards, that's incredible right there. They made some good plays on defense. Vancouver just showed that they're a stronger offense.
Yeah, I don't think this is a 40-16 game. Like when you look at this, you're going to look, it's just 40-16 because of what happened, the nature of it. It's like in a basketball game when it's a 1-point game and there's a minute to go and it ends up a 12-point game. You know, you had the onside kick, you had the throwing, you had a couple, the forced turnovers. This game, when they play again in Washington, will be a close game. It will be. They will figure it out. But that's the thing. It's like you look at this, I think it is closer than 40-16, but it was more like a 2-score game. There's Utah, and it's wide open. Phil Cause scores, and now they got to go for 2.
Can we talk about how they have thrown for over 800 yards as a combined, and over 64 points, I think they have. This is a high scoring game. It just doesn't feel like it, like you said, Chris, but that is the type of play they've been trying to do all game. They know that Vancouver runs single coverage, and they was just trying to get it out there. It just wasn't working. It's just a little bit too late. But a touchdown.
Well, they need 2 to make it 2 scores, but they kicked the extra point, so it's now 3. You know, yeah, I'm saying usually in a lot of passing games, you have some team go down and they chunk it down the field. This game has been choppy. There's the, right there. Mateo Privado. I'm sorry about that. Mateo Privado, usually sure-handed, bobbled it. And I'll tell you what, you can't score on Washington. You can't score like that because it would be considered a muffed ball. It's not possession, and the rules say now they're going to take a knee to end it. Rules say you can't, the other team has to have possession, not just touch it on a kickoff or a punt. So anyway, that's going to be it. Washington, no timeouts. You know, the rematch is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, absolutely. They will not forget this. They will not. They're going to run this tape several times, and when they play again that week, they're taking this personal. It's not.
I think the good thing for Washington is that you're going to play Vancouver again, and you're tied with 1 loss. That's the big thing. So they can go and they can play them again, and they can be all right. So as we take a look at this game, what do you think? Total overall thoughts?
I thought Vancouver played a well-balanced game here, showing that they're a reason why they're 5-1, and they're top in the passing, and they just did phenomenal. Christian Brown throwing the ball 48 times, a little bit too much that I want to, but the fact is when you got 2 receivers over 100 yards and Brett Killian and Nick Lockett, I mean, that's going to give you the win. Good job by their defense here, getting pressure, getting 6 sacks and 3 turnovers, and that was the difference.
Yeah, and I think Vancouver, even though they won, they're going to look at that stalling in the second and third quarter, where their offense seemed to stall, and they got to work on that. I think both these teams are playoff quality. I think both these teams will win a lot more games. But I think the aim of both these teams is a championship this year. I think that both these teams are looking to win it all. They're not just happy to make the playoffs. I think if they make the playoffs and lose, they're going to be angry. I think they both have reason to believe it's their year. So I think they're going to really scrutinize and over-scrutinize this game. But I'm hoping neither team feels too happy or beats themselves up over just this game. All right. Well, that's it for me. Any other parting thoughts from you?
Ready, excited to see what goes, how Washington responds in Vancouver. But Chris, it was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. And also my thank you to Cam and Mike. Before the game, we were having audio trouble, and they are geniuses, and they helped us out, and they believed in us. And my honest thank you to them for sticking with us and all that stuff. And they know they're great to work for. They're great. So a thank you right there for helping us get on the air and everything. So thank you very much. From Vancouver, your final 40-23. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.